Yeah, fine, fine,
Yeah,
fine.
thank you. Thank you very much. So, first of all, I would like to invite Dr. Suman Ganguly. He is working presently as an associate professor in the Department of Applied Chemistry and Chemical Engineering in the Faculty of Science, University of Chittagong. He is also a principal investigator of Biomaterial Research Laboratory and additional director of Institutional Quality Assurance Cell of his university, and has also been the chairperson of this department. Today, he will present on groundwater pollution in Bangladesh, a review. Dr. Soman, you have 12 minutes there for your presentation, and the floor is yours, sir.
I think, sir, you can increase the time to 15 minutes.
Yeah, okay,
Because, yeah, because the number has reduced.
yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. President, Mr. Director. He has given you 15 minutes. We can increase the time.
Okay, thank you, sir. So let me share my screen now. So I think it is.
Yeah, it's visual.
Oh, fine. Thank
Yeah,
you very
great.
much.
Yeah.
So I thank you, honorable moderator, and also my co-chair of this session, and also my gratitude to the grassroots institutes for giving me chance to present here. So this is Summerfield School, and so far it is very nice, and then 3 consecutive nice presentation and informative speech already have been done, and so this is my turn indeed. And as you mentioned, I am working on biomaterials. In fact, I have some little bit experience on environmental education. So I'm a little bit afraid that it is a little bit far away, little bit away from the mountain or mountain research or very depth mountain research. However, as I am living, I am representing my university, University of Chittagong, which is actually the part of Bangladesh situated, located in the hilly area. So we are concentrating on natural resources, to study on natural resources mainly. So today, I would like to talk about groundwater pollution in Bangladesh. As all of you know, Bangladesh is becoming how to say, they are building more and more industry. So we can say it is becoming big in the world and bigger economy. So in this case, actually, there is some impact on the environment or natural resources like groundwater. So this is why we are concentrating on it, and this is not a. This is actually a review. I will present here review. So first of all, you can see now where I'm working, and you can see the map of University of Chittagong, large vegetation over there. You can see few photos of the university. So I'd like to start. You can see here Chinese traveler described the area Chittagong in the 7th century. He mentioned the sleeping beauty rising from mist and water. You can understand it's a natural beauty and has a mountain and a small and large, even large mountain over in the Chittagong region. Moreover, our university also has some not so big but small mountain. You can see a few pictures, the main gate of the university, and we have shuttle train that will actually connect the university from the city. And also I can see our faculty and the Faculty of Science where actually I'm working from here, and we have spring in the university, kind of comprised of natural beauty, University of Chittagong. So you have chance, you can visit us. So I welcome all of you to visit University of Chittagong as well as Bangladesh. So anyway, let's move my presentation, my talk, and all we know that life actually begins with water. So it is undoubtedly true, and no one disagree with me, I hope. So So an important thing that 98% of people in Bangladesh actually using groundwater for their drinking purposes. Of course, there are many factors, many others point of using groundwater. So we actually, as I mentioned, Bangladesh is becoming more to set up a more industry or developing so far, so that it will have some impact. So this is an important point to do some kind of research for sustainable development indeed. Well, this is nothing but the methodology. Actually, we have reviewed almost 100 journals, articles, conference proceedings, and we tried to know, especially in the last 20 years, what about the groundwater conditions and what actually is going on, what kind of research and what kind of research will actually need to do that, what point should be addressed. So we are trying to find out, we are synthesizing all literatures that we have found and extracted the significant findings from there. So, so let me move to inform. So actually, you all know that the possible sources of groundwater pollutions. So here, actually, I listed a few parameters or most of the parameters which are actually responsible for groundwater pollution. So in Bangladesh, actually, you can see industrial waste, that is the actually the main reason. And of course, there are some, we can combine, there may be two important sources like anthropogenic sources and geogenic sources also. We have many other factors. In fact, we have geographical reason, we have water height factors, we have coastal zone factors, we have hilly region, that is also a factor to have more clean water. So we have many factors like other countries. So because of the shortage of time, I will not go into the detail, but we saw that the fertilizers that is used for developing our economy, agricultural economy, that is also responsible. We have some other factor, landfill, acid vehicle emission, another treatment plant, and of course the coastal region of Bangladesh. So these are all the factors that is responsible. So here, actually, as you mentioned, there are a lot of physicochemical parameters that are responsible, or we actually measure those to know the condition of the groundwater. So here, the data extracted from the literature, you can see the map of Bangladesh, and you can see the Chittagong area here, Chittagong area, and that is actually my place here, Chittagong, my place, where I am working, where I am presenting my university from here. So I can see that actually the lower part, I mean the south part of Bangladesh, that is actually a little bit pollution is occurred. You can see the TDS of the another province of Bangladesh, that is the lower part, and another region, mainly the lower part. This is actually the coastal zone of Bangladesh. We have the very largest coastal zones. In fact, we can say we have very large, world largest sea beach in Bangladesh. That is actually played here, 155 kilometers of sea beach in Bangladesh. It is the world largest sea beach, I have to mention. So you can see this area, actually the lower part, the coastal region, actually has the value of TDAs, or electrical conductivity, which is far, I mean, is over the permissible limit. So we should address this point. Moreover, well, let me go the next slide. So this is the salinity part, as I have mentioned, the coastal region of Bangladesh. So you see the lower part. This is the thematic map of in the figure 2. You can see the salinity of groundwater in Bangladesh. And you see the lower part has the high salinity value, and figure 3 you can see few provinces here, like Khulna, Satkhira, Barguna, and so on, and Chittagong. You can see Chittagong here. So this is you can see the Chittagong here, my place here, and you can see the highest salinity was obtained in 2019. And you see these all districts, actually the coastal region of Bangladesh, but the other place, I mean the other parts of Bangladesh, it has low salinity or almost no salinity. So a coastal part is a real concern for our country, and we need to address this part indeed. So another two ion I want to show you to understand the groundwater condition. You can see the sodium and chloride. Only these two I considered, and you can see over again that the lower part, mainly the coastal part, actually are receiving more ion or ionic characteristics that if we obtain this part mainly. But you can see the blue color or blue shape part, that is all are remaining below the permissible limit. So again, I will show you this time some trace metals. You can see this is really another point to address, or this is a point of worrying, that you can see the arsenic, the greatest threat for Bangladesh. Arsenic and iron and manganese. We know the trace metal that is if it is crossed the permissible limit, that has some big threat to human. So this is why we are placing all data extracted from literature in a map, and you can see almost all over the Bangladesh, So it's really a great concern for us, not only these three trace metal, but also others. So we will move to next slide, and you can see arsenic in groundwater. This is a national survey Bangladesh government done in 2009, and you can see they said 92% and 75%. If you consider the Bangladesh standard 0.05 milligram per liter, you can see the 75% actually has the how to say permissible limit value, but 25% of that that is crossed the value of permissible limit. But this was done by the Bangladeshi government or Bangladeshi government institution in 2009. But if you see the another study that was done in 2015, and you see the floodplain and delta region, tableland or hill tract region, and the condition or the presence of arsenic in the hill tract region, you can see there is no arsenic, or not actually, we didn't find any arsenic over there. And you can see here the hilly region where I'm staying. This is the hilly region of Bangladesh, mainly the hilly region. So you can see there is no arsenic. However, this part actually is arsenic contamination is occurred. So this is why this contamination is really concerning for us. So we also addressing this point from now on. So another study in 2005 and 2000. This is also health effect of arsenic contamination. As I mentioned, Chakraborty has done in 2015. They selected few districts, few provinces of Bangladesh, and they registered few patients over there in 1996 to 1997, and they have registered that patient who are affected by arsenicosis. And then a few of them died at before 2019, and you see percentage of death, and you see almost 15% of patients had died before 2009 was suffered by arsenicosis. So this is really concern for us, and in respect to microbial contamination, and you see. This is really worrying. Groundwater of Bangladesh is contaminated by microorganisms. This is really shocking for us. And you can see we have 64 provinces in Bangladesh, but this contamination actually was checked only 16 districts. And we see there is a microbial contamination over there. So this is also another shocking news for us, and it actually insists us to do more and more research on it, what actually happened, or what is the factors, or what is the responsible reason for it, for microbial contamination. If you go for health risk assessment, I mean, some of our researchers, they actually calculated non-carcinogenic risk factors and carcinogenic risk factors due to the oral ingestion of water. And we see very few research have been carried out till now. And as we have 64 provinces and only 16 districts, the researchers have been carried out this kind of research, and we found there is some carcinogenic risk and non-carcinogenic risk because of the inhalation or because of the ingestion of groundwater. So this is also worrying for us, but we need to investigate the other area or other parts of the Bangladesh, or to know what actually the main reason behind the reason about this contamination, or about this the chance of carcinogenic risk or non-carcinogenic risk. So if I would like to, I'd like to summarize my talk that groundwater in the coastal region, and of course, not only coastal region, but also industrial zone of Bangladesh is worrying. And among the trace metal, it showed that our findings, our review showed that arsenic content shows the alarming situation throughout the country almost. And also few studies showed that bacterial contamination. And pesticides were found, and very few studies, but it is also worrying because we are using pesticides or herbicides for our to increase our yield, but it also, the residue of that also also contaminate groundwater. This is worrying. So to conclude, actually for pesticides, so in case of pesticides, we need to do much research on it. And carcinogenic, non-carcinogenic health effect, as I mentioned, it is also observed in few studies. And this is an early warning. We need to investigate more on it. And geogenic and anthropogenic factors are responsible for the pollution. So we also need to address. So then our recommendation that there is some places we can see few areas of Bangladesh, and that is no study has been carried out. So we need to carry out that untouched area, what actually is going on over there. And of course, detection of microorganisms and pesticides against the water height. I mean, what is the reason behind this? Because of the pesticide contamination or microorganism contamination that need to be addressed. And also health risk, because a few studies have found that there is some health risk, so we need to address. And moreover, very important thing that the biomonitoring studies actually required. I mean, exposure of metals or metalloids in the urine or blood sample, especially in the coastal zone, especially in the industrial zone, is important. And of course, contaminants of emerging concern, like bisphenol A or any or other compounds, and of course, pharmaceuticals residues and PFAS compounds need to be addressed, because there is no study still now on it. So there is no single study, so that we must do it, because these compounds actually very carcinogenic compounds. So we need to address also on it for groundwater. And of course, I acknowledge my co-authors, Akhtar Hossain Rifat and Dikto Das, and so on, Navonita Sarkar, Nazrul Islam, and so on. And thank you very much again for giving me chance or listening me. So I would like to end my presentation here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ganguly. It was really a nice presentation. The way you put everything before us all, in a scientific way, it really shows the scientific temperament and intellectualness you are having. It is really pleasure to listen to you, sir. Thank you very much. So, if I could gather some points from his presentation, he definitely and understandably just put everything before us on groundwater pollution in his country. He beautifully started his presentations with saying with a line, rather with a statement that uh, our country is a sleeping beauty kissing from mist and water. It's really good to know that he quoted some this line. It's really appeals me a lot, and it is really something which is worrisome that about 98% people in Bangladesh are using this groundwater, and this groundwater is under threat of this groundwater pollution. Uh, about 100 journal and research articles, conference proceedings he has consulted just to present this presentation before us, which shows its intellectual endeavor and how much intensive reader and researcher he is. It is really good to know, sir. And as far as the source of this groundwater is concerned, he pointed out that fertilizer and pesticide landfill, this household wastage, industrial waste, and weathering conditions, as well as sanitary conditions, all those are responsible just for this groundwater pollution. It's good to know, sir. Then this salinity in the highest areas of Chittagong on as compared to other part of the country is highest. It is really something which is a cause of concern for everyone, every scientific community, every scientific person, because there is the availability of sodium as well as a chloride, and which is causing, along with all other big metals which are causing groundwater pollution. Arsenic in groundwater has increased to 92%, which is really a matter of concern and coming, and which is causing death in the causing many deaths. He has recorded in 10 years there is an increase in the death, and it is really a matter of concern. And only 16 provinces have been studied so far as far as groundwater pollution studies are concerned, which is really a matter of concern. And remaining 48 provinces are still to be covered. It is really a matter of worry that and high time to conduct such intensive studies in throughout the country and work on uh, the causes for the better future. He has rightly highlighted many things within a very short span of time. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Dr. Ganguly, for your enlightenment presentation.